and it's our way of saying a big thank you to the patrons for playing. Boss Hogg and Tim Strong, fight to the death. You will be the last one left. Thank you for being a fan. The Top 10 presents the Golden Ticket.
Oh, Doctor, we are here for another week of the Golden Ticket presented by the Top 10. This is a show that we created for our patrons. It is a Jeopardy-style tournament where the overall winner eventually gets to be a guest on the show, and they get to choose the topic of said show. We are excited to do this each and every week, and I am one of your two hosts, Matt Knost, joined by the lovely and talented
John Rocha. How are you, everybody? Excited to be back for this one, Matt. Excited for another toe-to-toe battle. These games have been so unpredictable, so up and down. You never know who's going to win. It's been so much fun to have this, and it's been great to get to know the fans on a more personal level and get to hear how complimentary they are of our show and how complimentary they are about what we've done and entertaining them over the years. So this has been such a wonderful experience, and I think you all who are watching are in for another treat because we've got three very strong contestants today for sure.
Exactly. And like John said before, it is anybody's game until that final buzzer. We've had people create seemingly insurmountable leads in the first round, and then the second round, they are out of contention. So it goes back and forth. It's a fun game, and you never really know where it's going to land. I especially love checking in with Blair after each round and getting the scores, and then he'll give up the update like, for like two different times, they were all tied and stuff like that, just to give you an idea of where this is all going. But I'm ready to start this bad boy. What about you?
Absolutely. I mean, we already got the private chat going. It's going crazy. They're all talking amongst themselves too, so they're ready to go. I love this. Let's bring them on. Let's switch a little branding. Let's bring them on here. Straight from the motherland of Finland, Juhana Linnavirta. What's up, Juhana? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Pretty fantastic. Where are you coming from in Finland?
Towards the east.
Towards the east?
Towards the east.
Towards the east. Oh, okay.
Yeah, close to the border of Russia.
Oh,
really? Keeping an eye on those Ruskies, huh?
Yeah,
I like it. You can see Russia from his house.
Camera just for this, so I hope I win. But if I don't win, I can just return it and get my money back. So.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. We'll make sure to release this after the outcome. You know what I mean? So you have time to return it, and there's not going to be any proof.
Don't mess with the Finns, man. They're tough customers. All right, then coming in straight from the UK over here, Joe Hot Fuzz Farrelly. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I haven't seen you guys since the London show. It's good to be here. Looking forward to it.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks so much. And my man down there, I don't know where he's from, parts down under. I know that, but I'm not sure exactly where he's at. Phil Hunt, how are you, Phil?
Hey, guys. How you going?
Good. How about yourself?
Busy. Very busy.
Oh.
Well, thank you for making time to participate in the Golden Ticket.
Been looking forward to it all week.
Nice. Now, are you in New Zealand or in Australia? Where are you from?
Western Australia, specifically Perth University.
Okay. Right on.
Oh, going to school.
Yeah. And of course, the one time I finally get on the Golden Ticket, all my assignments are due today. And I also catch a plane today, so best timing,
man.
And it's 3 a.m. So everything's timing so well.
I love it. He's wide awake right now. I love it.
Dear, well, we don't ever have favorites, but dear God, the day that you're having, I'm kind of pulling for you. It's nothing against Joe and Juhana, but this guy's going through quite a bit right now. So
he is.
I mean, if you have to quit right now, I don't hold it against you.
Oh, wow.
I'll be honest,
I love it.
I'm kind of pulling for Phil as well now. You run me over, that's for sure.
This is all mental games. He's probably sitting somewhere in a bedroom in California.
I love it. And Juhana has been staring at Ruskies for so long. He just does not give a fuck.
No.
You know what? Might as well just pack it in, buddy.
He's a cold customer. You're wearing your Liverpool shirt. You're also missing a Liverpool game that's happening right now to be part of this. Yeah. Or do you have it on?
halftime is finished, so it was like 4-0. So there's no way we're going to lose that.
We're good to go there, I think. Yeah.
Oh boy, those are jinxing words.
And let's bring in Blair Simpson as well, who'll be helping us. Blair, every week coming in and having a great time with us. Thank you so much, Blair. Yeah, turn on your mic there, Blair.
Yeah, you're
Blair.
muted.
First
on the
time.
tab below. There you go.
Yeah, I gotta give Phil extra points just for being a Liverpool fan. I feel
That's right. That's right.
Oh, what is this conspiring between the two of you for extra points?
fan favorite Phil over there. So
Already dubbed by Blair.
All right, Blair, let's take you out, then we'll get into this thing. And we've seen Blair, as Matt mentioned, in between the rounds, give us some points and score updates. So thanks so much, Blair.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, are we ready to start this game?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. Joe, you have first selection. The 3 categories in this first round are classic on the shelf, one word says it all, and animals. What would you like first and for what point value?
Let's go. One word says it all for 100.
All right. One word says it all for 100. Your question is, and don't forget, you buzz in with your name and make sure to answer in the form of a question. The first one is, this 2008 movie is about sparkly teenage vampires.
Philippe,
Well,
Phil?
what is Twilight?
That is correct. All right, Phil, you have control of the board. What would you like next?
Let's continue the category to 200, please.
All right. Phil's hopped up on that coffee at 3 a.m. He's sharp. He's sharp. All right. Will Smith played this alcoholic superhero. Oh,
Joe.
What is Hancock?
say that again.
What
He got
is Hancock?
That's correct. That's correct for 200 points. Nice, Joe. Where we go next?
Let's go animals 100.
All right, your question in the category of animals for 100 is, Sebastian is this type of animal that
Charlie.
sings. Ooh. Who was it?
I think let's go Blair just to be sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Joe said it.
That's fair.
Who was it? Phil or Joe?
I think it was me, but if
Yeah,
Phil-
I think it was you too. Yeah. Just say your name because I heard Farrelly. Is that how you're saying your name? Which
I
one
say
are you
Joe.
using?
I say Joe.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Joe.
What is a crab?
That is correct.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
All
man.
right, you still you would now have control of the board, Joe.
Let's go classics on the shelf 100.
All right, class on the shelf 100. Julia Roberts gives a breakout performance alongside Richard Gere in this movie, which is
Philippe.
Phil. Yeah,
What is Pretty Woman?
that is correct for 100 points. Nice job, Phil. Where are we going next, bud?
Animals, was it 200?
200 is the next one. All right, animals for 200. Your question is, Johnny Depp teams with director Gore Verbinski.
Joe. What
Joe?
is Rango?
That is correct.
Wow, nice job, Joe.
Quick on the draw.
Yeah, right.
All right, Joe, you got control again. What would you like?
Stick animals for 3.
All right, animals for 3. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go. Animals for 3. It is Mel Gibson voices the lead animal in this British.
Philippe,
Phil.
right.
what is Chicken Run?
That is correct for 300 points, Phil. Nice
Getting
job. Where are we
destroyed.
going next?
Let's continue animals for 400, please.
All right, animals for 400. Your question is, a T-Rex rampages through San Diego at the end of
Philippe,
Joe.
Oh, look, Joe.
What is the Lost World Jurassic Park?
That is correct.
Oh, nice job.
All right, Joe. Now it's back and forth so far with Phil and Joe. Juhana, you're gonna rifle in there. We know it.
Yeah.
Joe, you got control. What would you like?
Let's finish animals for 5.
All right, animals for 5. Colin Farrell and Rachel Weisz star in this
Philippe.
movie. Ooh,
Phil.
Phil.
what is the lobster?
That's correct for 500 points. Nice job, Phil. All right, where are we going next, Phil?
Classics on the shelf, was it 200, please?
200 it is. Your question, classics on the shelf for 200 points. This 2020 film features Anya Taylor-Joy as the titular protagonist.
Juhana.
I think it was Joe.
Emma?
Joe, yeah, Joe.
What is Emma?
That is correct.
Nice job, Joe.
All right, Joe, you have control now. What would you like?
One word says it all for 2. I think is that still available?
No, it's 3, 4, and 5.
3 then. One word says it all for 3.
All right, one word says it all for 300. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito play long-lost
Wait.
brothers.
Phil.
What is twins?
That is correct.
300 points, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apologies.
No worries, man. No worries.
I was worried it was going to be Junior. I don't want to.
All right, where do we go next, Phil?
Let's continue for, was it one word, 400, please?
That is correct. All right. One word says it all for 400 points. Your question is, this 2003 film begins with the protagonist being imprisoned in a hotel room-like cell for 15 years.
Joe.
Philippe.
Joe.
What is Old Boy?
That is correct.
Nice job, Joe.
All right, Joe, where would you like to go next?
Classics on the shelf for 3.
All right, classics on the shelf for 3. This 1996 animated musical fantasy featured the voices of Richard Dreyfuss and Susan Sarandon from a story written.
Phil.
What is James and the Giant Peach?
That is correct, Phil, for 300 points. Nice job. All right, where are we going, Phil?
Let's continue. Classics on the shelf. Was it for 400?
All right, for 400, your question in the category of classics on the shelf is, this is the name of the lawyer Gregory Peck plays in the classic. Phil.
What is Atticus Finch?
That is correct.
Wow, Phil. I'm going to get you to train me for the Schmodown, Phil. Jesus, this is fantastic.
All right, where do you want to go next?
Classics on the shelf for 500, please.
All right, this is a tough one here, Phil. Let's see if you get it. See if you guys, and remember, Juhana, you're still in the game, so you just got to say your name. I don't know if you know that, but all right. The 500 point. This Kazuo Ishiguro novel features Anthony Hopkins as a repressed, composed butler.
Joe.
What is Remains of the Day?
That is absolutely right. Great job, Joe. 500 points for you there, bud. Where are we going now?
Well, we only have one left.
Oh, sorry.
All for 5?
Yeah, exactly. One word says it all for 500. The final question of the first round. Your question is this, gentlemen. In this 1982 movie, Michael Dorsey is a down on his luck. Phil.
What is Tootsie?
That is correct.
Wow.
Man, got it off Dorsey.
I know.
Also, you guys should have put that higher on your 1982 list.
Oh, okay.
Blair, go ahead and take away points from Phil.
Also, No, An Officer and a Gentleman. Do you guys just hate that movie as well?
It's all right. Yeah. I got nowhere else to go. It also cost us a match. The Founding Fathers a match against corruption, so I'm not happy about that film. So just letting you know. All right, should we bring in Blair to let us know what the update is, Matt?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what these scores are.
All right, come on in, Blair. What do we got, man?
This is one hell of a game. Juhana, I'm sorry you have 0, but you can get those 1,000 points and be right back into it. So, but Joe has 2,000 and Phil has 2,500.
Wow.
They've been tied 3 times already.
Wow,
Going
really?
back and forth, yeah.
At least I'm not negative.
And Juhana, trust me, this has happened in previous games where people run out huge leads, and in the second round, somebody storms right through. All it takes is one missed question in the second round, and you're tanked.
Yeah.
So, wow. So 2,500 for Phil, 2,000 for Joe, and Juhana. Well, you get to choose first in the second round, but it's anybody's game still. It is anybody's game still.
All right. Thank you, Blair. Appreciate it, man. We'll see you again after the second round. All right, Matt, shall we get into the second round?
Yeah, start us off.
All right, remember, it's 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000 points. The numbers double, as Matt said. The 3 categories are based on a true story, Under the Cape, and Cinema of a Different Color. Juhana, you are the one with the lowest point total for now, so you choose first. Where do you want to go?
Let's try to make a comeback and Under the Cape for 1,000.
Wow, Under the Cape for 1,000 already. All right. In The Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner is hiding out by working in a bottling factory in this South American city. We've stumped him.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Juhana.
Juhana.
Go ahead.
What is Bolivia?
That's a country, my man. So unfortunately,
Okay.
that is not the correct answer. That's
Not a
negative
technical.
1,000 for Juhana, sadly. So, but I think he still gets the pick, right, Matt? Where we go next? The answer was Rio de Janeiro. That was the city in South America.
Yeah, go for it, Johanna.
Let's keep going. 800.
All right, 800 and Under the Cape. Your question is this. Deadpool 2's theme song, Ashes, was sung by this
Joe.
Canadian.
Who
Joe.
is Celine Dion?
That is correct.
Nice job, Joe. Taking the lead.
All right, Joe, you got control of the board. Where would you like to go?
Well, that one helped that it recently came up on Settle the Score. So that
There
was.
you go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's go
That's
stick with Under the Cape for 6.
All right, Under the Cape for 600. 2008 Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse brings in various Spider-Man from alternate dimensions. Name 2 of them.
Joe.
Joanna.
Philippe,
Ooh.
Sound like Joe to me.
Yeah, I think it was Joe.
Okay.
Who is Penny Parker and Spider-Man Noir?
That is correct. Yes, for 600 points. Nice job, Joe. We would have also taken Spider-Man, Spider-Ham, Peter Parker, Peter B. Parker, and Spider-Gwen. All right, where we go next?
Stick Under the Cape for 4.
All right. Under the Cape for 400 points. Your question is, this main villain who Tony Stark climactically fights in the original Iron Man is played by
Joe.
Jeff. Joe.
Philip?
Who is Obadiah Stane?
Oh, it sounded to me like Phil first.
Matt
Did you hear Joe?
I did.
I heard
say-
Matt
yeah, I
Baker.
heard Joe.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
your answer the question. So go ahead. Yeah, Joe, go ahead.
Nah,
Who is Obadiah Stane?
that's
Okay.
correct.
Nice.
I apologize. In the future, why don't we have whoever's not reading
Yeah.
call out? That was my fault.
No worries.
All right, Joe, you maintain control.
Let's go cinema of a different color for 2.
All right. This singer voiced the character of Nala in The Lion King.
Philippe.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's tough. That was tough.
That
Yeah,
was
Phil doesn't believe it,
definitely-
but trust me, that was Blair. What do you think? You want to bring Blair in real quick?
Yeah. Blair, who you got in this one? I heard Phil, but who'd you hear?
I heard Phil.
Okay, Phil, it is.
All right, Phil, it is.
who is
Go ahead.
Beyonce?
That is correct for 200 points. Nice job, Phil. Where are we going, my man?
Let's continue. Let's actually go for. Was it based on a true story for 1,000?
Oh, wow. All right.
All right, based on true story for 1,000.
That's you, I think. Right?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Sorry,
okay. Sorry.
it was
Don't
on the
worry.
wrong sheet. It was my fault. All right, for 1,000 points, based on a true story. This Iron Man 3 actress played Michael Sheen's wife in Frost Nixon.
Oof.
5, 4.
Johanna.
Johanna.
Who is Rebecca Hall?
Nice pull. There you go.
I didn't want to risk it.
That was
I just
100% a
couldn't say
guess.
it.
Never seen Frost and Nixon.
Well, you have control of the board. Where would you like to go?
Nice.
True story 800.
All right. Based on a true story for 800. This actress played Jake LaMotta's wife in Raging
Philippe.
Bull. Oh,
Phil.
Phil? Oh, sorry.
Who is Kathy Moriarty?
That is correct for 800 points, Phil. Nice pull. Not a lot of people know Kathy Moriarty, especially people at your age, for God's sakes. All right.
She was in Neighbors.
She was. Very good point. Very good point.
Yes.
600 for based on a true story, please.
All right. For 600 points in the category of based on a true story, your question is, this well-known character actor was the horse trainer for Jeff Bridges and the titular Seabiscuit.
Joe.
Joe,
Who is Toby Maguire?
that is incorrect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
I'm sorry. The answer was Chris Cooper. Chris Cooper.
Toby Maguire was the rider, the jockey. Chris Cooper trained the horse. All right. Where are we going? It's still Joe, right? Or is it Phil?
Yeah, it's still me. I think he
it's
got it
Phil.
wrong.
Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on true story for 400, please.
All right. This 50 Shades of Grey actress had a small role in the Social Networks as a
Philippe.
stand.
Joe.
All right.
Phil.
Go ahead, Phil.
Who is Dakota Johnson?
That is correct for 200 points. For 400 points. Nice job, Phil. All right. Where are we going?
200 for based on true story, please.
All right. Your question, and based on a true story for 200 points, is Meryl Streep and Amy Adams star in this culinary.
Phil.
What is Julie and Julia?
That is correct.
Wow. It's getting tight, man. I can sense it. It's getting tight.
All right, Phil. You still have control of the board. Where are we going?
Is there still a 1,000-point available? Was it from?
Yes, for cinema of a different color.
Could we go to that, please?
All right, Phil. Going for the big bucks here. This actress has played Eve Moneypenny in the Daniel Craig James.
Joe.
Ooh, that's
I think
Jeremy Harris.
Yep.
That is correct for 1,000 points. Nice job, Joe. Yeah, I heard Joe first too. Yep. Okay.
All right, Joe. Where would you like to go?
Just 2 left, and it's just 200 left in Under the Cape.
Yes, that's the only one left in Under the Cape.
Let's go with that one.
All right, for 200 points in Under the Cape, your question is: Mr. Incredible from Pixar's The Incredibles is voiced by this.
Philippe.
Oh, Joe.
Who is Craig T. Nelson?
That is correct. All right, Joe, you have control of the board. Where would you like to go? It's only cinema of a different color, but there are 3 questions left.
Cinema of a different color for 6.
All right, for 6. This Oscar-winning actor has directed such films as Hope Floats and The Preacher's Wife.
Joe.
Philippe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Who is Denzel Washington?
That is incorrect. No. Does anyone else want to guess? This Oscar-winning actor has directed such films as Hope Floats and The Preacher's Wife.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, unfortunately. Forrest Whitaker. That's the answer. Forrest Whitaker. He directed Hope Floats and The Preacher's Wife. All right. Was it Joe or Phil? Who was choosing?
I think it was Joe.
Okay, Joe.
Cinema of a different color for 8.
All right, for 800, your question in cinema of a different color is: Moonlight won Best Picture after a legendary confusion at the Oscars. Go ahead, Phil.
What is La La Land?
That is incorrect.
You got to listen to. We got to finish the question. Let them finish the question. All right.
I will
I was
start it
going to
over.
say the same thing, Philippe. It's fine. I didn't want to risk it. Fair play to you.
All right, Moonlight won Best Picture after a legendary confusion at the Oscars. It was directed by this man.
Oh, God.
Joe.
Who's Barry Jenkins?
That is correct.
Nice job, Joe. All right. One last question. This is for everybody. This in cinema of a different color for 400 points. This actor played Solomon Northrop, a free black man. From
Phil.
Phil.
Who is Chiwetel Ejiofor?
Say that again.
Who is Chiwetel Ejiofor?
Oh, so close. I can't give it to you, Matt. Can you give it to him? I feel like we
Nah,
can't.
it's so close, but it's
So
not
close,
right.
Philip. All right.
Really?
Johanna, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Who is Juvenile Ejiofor?
That is correct for 400 points.
I had no idea. Thanks, Phil.
Ejiofor over Ejiofor. It's just a different.
Yeah.
There's a difference in the letter there, Phil. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I knew who you meant, but unfortunately, that's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of the difference here. Cool. All right, that's the end of the second round, Matt.
Let's bring in Blair. I want to see
let's
what these
do it.
scores are.
All right, Blair, what do you got for us?
So Johanna, you have 400 points. Phil, you have 2,900, and Joe, you have 4,600.
Wow.
Those 2 misses really hurt you, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe has 4,600, Phil has 2,900, and Juhana has 400 points. All right, I will give you your category for the final round, and then we will drop you out of the room. You make your wager as to whatever you want it to be, and then we'll bring you back in. We'll give you a little bit of time to figure out what you want to wager. So the final category is Oscar-winning songs. Oscar-winning songs.
Wow, that is tough.
All right, we will.
All right, I'm going to drop you guys out, and then we'll bring you back in just a second, or in a few seconds, rather. Write down what you're going to bet. And remember, and this is interesting for them to think about, especially for the fans, Matt, as well. He's up by 40s, but 2,900, that doesn't let him escape with not betting something on the table. So certainly Phil can catch up. And even if these two really go at each other and start betting large numbers of money, Juhana could slide in here with that 400 and take this thing out of nowhere. So I love it.
Yeah, it all comes down to who bets what and who gets this last question right. How many times, I guess, with the difference in score with Phil missing those, it really took him out at certain points, because that first round you said they were tied 3 different times?
Yeah, they weren't tied at all during the second round. Just the misses really hurt both of them at certain times. So
right.
The score did fluctuate a little bit.
Do you know how much Phil missed out on? How many points he missed? Like when
he missed the 800 and then he missed the 400.
Yeah, that's 1,200 point swing.
Yeah, that'd be 4,100 to 4,600. It'd be a much closer ball game at this point. But still, it's legitimately anybody's game.
Absolutely. He's a Liverpool fan. He knows about coming back at the last minute. So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Juhana was down by 1,000 and then came back. So that's even more impressive.
Yeah, well, he's down 1,000. Then he got the 1,000 to equal himself out to 0, and then he got on the board. So that's good.
Yeah.
Last question. It's like a 1 yard last play of the game right there.
It is.
All right, we're ready, Matt. Should we bring him in?
Yeah, let's bring him back in.
All right, let's do it. Juhana. Joe and Phil. There we go. All right. Blair up top. Let's drop Blair out for this one, and we'll bring him back in after we're done. All right. Let's do this thing, Matt.
Let's get everybody's bets first. So, Juhana, you had 400 points. What are you betting?
300.
300.
If I'm getting it wrong, I still want to end with points.
Okay, fair.
Phil, you had 2,900. How many you betting?
29.
Betting it all.
Got to bet it all.
All right, and then Joe, you have 46. What are you betting?
1,300.
1,300.
Okay. All right, so we can win by 100 or lose by 100. All depends. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
Okay, so
I knew he'd bet them all.
Why not? Why not shoot the moon? You know,
I would too. Good.
Okay, so are we all ready for your final question?
Oh yeah.
Okay, here it is. In the category of Oscar-winning songs, your question is this: 2 James Bond songs have won the Oscar for Best Original Song. Name one.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can see behind me.
I can see Superman.
And don't give away the answer. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, just in case.
It's just a new poster.
Do you just need the song name?
Yeah, just the song name. It's fine. All right, is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At 400 points, he bet 300. Juhana, you have 2 choices. What's your guess, sir? What is your answer?
I went with Skyfall.
That is correct.
Nice.
All right, he's up to 700. Phil in second place. He bet it all. 2,900. What is your answer?
What is Skyfall?
That is also correct. He's up to 5,800. All right, Joe, to determine everything, what's your answer, sir?
What is Skyfall?
That is correct.
Writings on the Wall, the second one?
Yes, the Sam Smith one, Writings on the Wall. That's right.
I thought you were talking about the poster behind you. It's like, what? The writings on the... Is that... All right, well, Joe takes it by 100 points, 5,900 to 5,800 to 700.
Wow.
Congratulations, Joe.
At least Chelsea can beat Liverpool once this week, eh?
Are you a Chelsea fan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Total self-destruction at the weekend.
Yeah, tackling is different in America than it is in the England. I think that guy's American. He tackled him from behind. Yeah. Great match by all of you. Fantastic. And as we told the fans, these things, 9 times out of 10 seem to come down to the last question or come down to some clever betting at the end there. So what a fantastic match, Matt.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, going into that final round, Phil had a slight lead, and it was just those 2 missed questions really changed the complexion of it. And Juhana, you ended up with 700 points. So it's better than a donut. And hopefully you can return that camera. Fingers crossed. Well, Juhana, anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
I guess I crashed and burned like my 49ers in the Super Bowl. But I'm coming next season. I'm coming for revenge.
Well, I like the attitude. Very positive.
Me too.
He's coming
watch
back
some more movies and figure it out.
You did what the 49ers are going to do this season, which is not make the playoffs more than likely.
Come on. Hey, you're a Bears fan. You have nothing.
What are you talking about, dude? Trubisky's great. We barely beat shitty teams each week.
2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, Blair,
true.
you're not buying that, are you?
That's the weakest tune I've ever seen.
is.
The Redskins are 2-0.
It is.
Yeah.
We played Division 3 the past 2 weeks. All right, Phil. Hopefully you catch that flight. But anything you'd like to say before you get out of here?
Just a great game, and I'm rooting for Joe to win it all now.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait to come back and hopefully make it to the next round in another time.
You'd be a formidable opponent. It was back and forth.
Yeah.
And then Joe, our winner, what would you like to say, sir? The floor is yours.
Just Juhana, Phil, really well played. It was a good game. I don't know how lucky I'll get next time, both having a 1,000-point Bond question and a final Bond question, but we'll see.
Well, it works out sometimes, you know?
Yeah. You can work out in your favor. Great play, Joe. And Phil, much love to you for doing for doing it at 3 a.m. So much love, and we'll look forward to having you back onto the competition next year, and Juhana as well. So it's been a blast.
Yeah, our thanks to all three of you for participating in today's show, and Blair for helping us out. It was a ton of fun once again, and Joe will be seeing you in the very near future once we start scheduling the second round of this. You inched that much closer to being a guest on the show and getting to choose the topic. So perhaps we'll see you in the ultimate, the final round. We don't know, but a hell of a showing. You got a good chance.
Thank you very
all right.
much.
Well, we will, Joe will be seeing you in the future. Once again, thanks to all three of you. John, anything you'd like to say before we end this one?
Yeah, as you can see down there, our Patreon, patreon.com/the-top10. That's how you get to be a part of something like the Golden Ticket, and also part of the other things we do, the benefits we give out to people who are patrons of the Top 10 Show. It's never been more important than now to become a patron of the Top 10 Show, to support the Top 10 Show. We know people have stuff going on, other responsibilities and what have you, but if you can support the show in any way, shape, or form by becoming a patron of the Top 10, we'd appreciate it. That's for sure. We want to keep the show going. We want to bring out quality content like this for you, new and interesting content that we do through the Top 10. The way we can do that is through your support, your financial contributions to the Top 10 Show. To all the patrons, thank you. And to the people who have been considering it, come aboard, and you may be part of these things when we put them together as well. So thank you so much to all three players and Blair Simpson as well, and all of you who are watching now.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Please support us over at patreon.com/the-top10. And you can follow him at The Rocha Says, me at Matt Knost. And thanks to everybody that participated today, and Blair for helping us out. That is it for today's Golden Ticket. We'll see you guys next week with another edition. Adios.
And it's our way of saying a big thank you to the patrons for playing. And if I have time, I will sing it in rhyme. Thanks for listening to the Golden Ticket.